And it's been another week. Last week in the comments, DMG Punk said that they missed the vest and the tie. So here's the vest and the tie. I still wear the vest and the tie every day to work, but on the weekends I've kind of thrown it off, especially if we're going to be staying at home most of the time. I've already explained this. Repeating myself. Last week I talked about my complaints about scheduling. Scheduling can be a nightmare. They're very boring. It's not an easy process. The schedule got just destroyed. You start to look like a psychotic, and it's the worst part about planning a large production. And directly after I sat down with Celtic Software, the last time I scheduled an episode with Celtics was a few versions ago, and now that they've gotten everything to the cloud, Celtics is a screenwriting program that also does scheduling and software and stuff like that, but I never thought that their scheduling software was the best. Maybe I was using it wrong, but I never thought it was like up to par of like Movie Magic Screenwriter 2000 or anything like that. But then I sat down and started playing with their breakdown system, where you go in and you tag all of the characters, props, all that stuff, and it's so much more intuitive and helpful. Unbelievable. So when you go into the breakdown services, there you have your script. You click on the scene, it recognizes just that block of scene. So then what you do is you go in, highlight the characters' names. Anyone who has dialogue is already there, but you want to include the non-speaking characters in the scene. So you highlight that, scroll the character, and then it says, is it this character? Because that character has dialogue later, it already recognizes it as a character in the script. So you click, yes, it's that one. So then tag all, tag all. Oh, that's great. And then the locations, this is a big one. When you mark them as locations, it's like, is it one of these locations? You click yes. So it marks that as the same location so that the location appears twice, which is great for when you switch from breakdown to cataloging the breakdown, and it starts giving you how many scenes take place in this location, how many scenes this character appears in, and all that stuff, which is super helpful for scheduling. So even with my complaining from last week, Celtics invented a better system, or they revitalized their system. And I would have been breaking down more of the script, except I realized that February is like tomorrow, and I wanted to have the Indiegogo fundraiser going through February for episode 10. Putting together that Indiegogo page takes a lot of time, especially when you got to mock up the new t-shirt, which I can't wait for you guys to see. And then I had to start pricing out all these things that I want to do for episode 10 just to get a pretty good budget together of it. So the fundraiser video, Eliza and I are going to shoot this weekend, and hopefully that fundraiser will be coming to you, like, it'll be live in the middle of this next week, so like a couple days into February. And you can see what you have an opportunity to get if you want. Last episode of PoPS, final fundraiser. After this, the Platoon of Power Squadron will ask you for no more money. So that's a relief to me. I have a question for you about an item on the fundraiser in just a minute. Every once in a while someone comes in the comments and they're like, man, I wish I could help PoPS, but I don't have any money. You know, I understand that. That is fine. Thank you to the people who do come and contribute, because you guys have absolutely made this show what it is. No question. But if you're one of the people who don't have any money and you still want to help the show, there is a way to do so. I've gone through and I've closed captioned every episode of PoPS in the YouTube playlists, parts that are broken up into all the sections. However, the full episodes on the platoonofpowersquadron.com are not closed captioned. It takes too much time, and I'm trying to get episode 10 going. So I went into my creator controls and I enabled it so that anybody can do captioning on any Pineapple Boy Films video. And then it pops up once it's all captioned and is like, approved captions, and I go through and I look at it and I approve it, and then that thing is captioned. If you take the notion, there's a how to close caption video, that'll be the top link in the doobs if you just kind of want to get the breakdown on how to close caption on YouTube. I'll put links to all of the unlisted videos in the doobs right underneath the how to caption video. So you can just go, if you want to caption episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, awesome, please do so. You can do it. If you're wondering what the format is, you can look at it in the closed captions that I created. And it's exactly broken up how I like it broken up, but feel free to do it your own way. Here's the thing, if those full-length ones are captioned, I can just download the SRT file that is created from that and put them on the DVDs and Blu-ray of the full series, so that those actually have subtitles. And if you do it, it'll tell me who did all the captions, you know, and you'll get a subtitle credit in the final discs. I don't know if that means anything to you, but if you do want to help the show, that's the way to do it. I would love to have the final episodes on Blu-ray and DVD all captioned out for the hard of hearing, and Eliza and I like to watch everything with captions on anyway, so it'll just make it feel more legit to us. Here's what you do. Once you are on the page of the full episode, go to the bottom right corner, you click on the little settings gear, go up to Subtitles CC, click on that, and then right up there, click Add Subtitles CC, and up pops the captioning. Select that you want to create English subtitles. Away you go. You type everything up in there. There are certain sounds that I think guide the story as well, so I put those in all caps in brackets. Every time someone starts a new line, I put a little hyphen before it, signifying that a new person starts talking. And if someone starts talking while they're off screen, it's all caps their name, colon, the line. But if you just take a look at some of the other ones that I've subtitled, you'll see exactly kind of what the format is. Here's the big thing that took me a while to figure out because I didn't look at their handy little drop-down menu of keyboard shortcuts. So sometimes somebody has a line and then you want to put the next person's line on that same caption, all right, just below so that you stack the two of them. So after you have that person's line, you press Shift, Return, and that will jump down to the next line within the same caption. So if you do want to do that, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Finally, a question of the week. We used to do question of the week all the time. Now that we are 293 updates in, it's kind of faded away, and it's become more just like a conversation. I talk to you, you talk to me in the comments, and I talk to you again in the comments. Or I wear a vest and tie for you, DMG Punk. As this is the last PoPS fundraiser of ever, one thing has been requested more than anything else. Well, the full series DVDs has been requested quite a bit, but the other most requested thing is, I missed that shirt, where it's only available for the campaign and all of this. That was the Four Faces shirt, the little Chibi Pop shirt, Jonas shirt, and the one where most of the squad is on the front and Virginia's on the back knitting. Those were the 4 big shirts. So here's my question. For the last campaign, should we make them available for a higher price level with the caveat that we would integrate the PoPS 10 symbol into the previous image so that the people who originally bid on it back in episode 6 when we were doing the Four Faces shirt, anybody who caught it then, their shirt is still exclusive. You do have an opportunity to get that shirt, but it's $90 instead of $75. What do you think? Should we go with that? Or should we leave them exclusive just for the time and place that they were at those campaigns? I'm absolutely going to go with whatever you guys decide in the comments. That's the PoPS logo. Let me know what you think about that. I've been going back and forth on it. Eliza and I have, right, Beebs?
Yep.
It's up to you. You let us know which way you think we should go. It would be a higher price level and include the little PoPS 10 symbol. You guys have a great week. You'll see a fundraiser video probably this week, and then we'll talk about that next week. See ya.